More than 100 best-selling authors will converge in Columbia next weekend for the 19th annual South Carolina Book Festival with writing classes and children's activities. This is the place for book lovers of all ages. South Carolina Poet Laureate Marjorie Wentworth is a faculty member at College of Charleston and the Art Institute of Charleston, and she joins us now with all of the great details. I mean, Marjorie, if you're a reader, this is the thing to go to, right?
Right, and
if
it's
you're a
all
book lover,
free.
All free. So tell me
Yes.
first, what is your relationship? Kind of how did you get involved in this?
I just go, very much as the poet laureate, usually tied to a book that I've, had published recently, and do an event, a panel or a reading, and then they have books available for sale. So it's a great chance to meet authors, get signed books.
So you personally, how does one become the poet laureate? It's quite the title.
Well, you're appointed by a governor, and I don't really know about the mystery of that process, but that's what I've been doing, and it's.
And how long is that?
Well, my appointment is actually a lifetime appointment.
Oh, wow.
But I'm working to change that because there's lots of great poets in South Carolina,
Okay,
and
get a few more people in.
it's time for someone else to do it, but it's kind of complicated.
I'm sure it is complicated. So this book festival next weekend, I've never been.
Oh, it's
for
great.
people going, what can we expect?
Well, it's at the Convention Center in Columbia, right downtown, right near the State House, and it's open to the public, and there's all kinds of authors and events. There's a lot for children as well, and it's great for families. There's something for everybody, and just some low country writers that are going. Dottie Frank and Mary Alice Monroe,
That's wonderful.
really beloved novelist.
Mary Alice was here last week.
I know, I saw
lovely.
her.
Or
Yes.
was it this week? This week?
Tuesday, I think she was here.
Yeah,
Also,
she's
Patty
lovely.
Callahan Henry,
Yeah.
so a lot of novelists. And Rick Bragg, who wrote this great book on Jerry Lee Lewis, he's going to be there. Ron Rash, another.
So it's your chance to meet these authors,
Right, you
buy
meet-
their book.
Sure.
They sign it, I assume, if you
Yes,
want?
there's a signing after every event, and so some events are just with a single author presenting a particular book, and then there's some panels, and I'm on a poetry panel, and they do a good job at, kind of have a little bit of everything. So there's a mystery panel,
That's cool.
a little bit of everything.
So tell me more about the kids stuff. A lot of parents watching
kids
right
stuff
now
is great.
really want to encourage reading. As
Yeah,
they grow
I always
up.
go. I have like sort of a surrogate grandson who one of the Waring kids lives up there, and I love to run around with him because they actually have these sort of figures, beloved figures from literature, like Big Bird or someone like that running around, and they just have tons going on for the kids.
That's cool.
And they have it's really well set up for that. I know Friday, the day before, there's actually special workshops for kids, and they bring lots of children in, because I was there as a children's book author, which is a great community service. And then throughout the festival, they have lots of children's book authors, and Books A Million just is set up there, and there's all kinds of
And there's
stuff.
also, that brings me to, there's writing classes.
Yes, they're special.
What do you
Like I saw, I know that Mary Alice and Ron Rash are doing something with children's book writing. James Bourne, a great mystery thriller writer from Florida, is there doing a workshop. I think there's always something on promoting your book. And I think those are all on Friday, so you have to, I think you sign up for those.
Okay. And is there a fee to enter into
No,
this? Just
everything is free.
We love free.
Everything's free. You just walk in the convention center. It's free and open to the public, and you can really come and enjoy yourself. And they have food.
Better yet.
Yeah, it's very
Free
user friendly.
food, lots of fun.
Yeah, it's a great.
Before we
event.
run out of time, I know you're doing a very special presentation, Punch of Poetry.
Right.
What's that going to be about?
Well, I'm with a couple of poets. One of them, Ray McManus, great poet from that area, and we'll be reading our work and talking about poetry. For those people interested in poetry, there's a few out there.
There's a lot out there. Thank you so much. And again, it's the
All right,
South
thanks for
Carolina
having
Book
me.
Festival next weekend in Columbia. All the details right there on the screen, but right now we're going to send it over to Tom.